she came behind me and she tried to take off my scarf. She pulled on my scarf.
For throwing the Koran into a toilet twice.
It's probably one of the last places you'd expect to find a house full of bullet holes.
There was a really loud pow, pow.
Suzanne Hashem's Portland home has become a scary reminder of their original one in war-torn Lebanon.
In God-fearing Murfreesboro, Tennessee, they are downright furious that their county government is saying yes to a new Islamic center.
I'm sorry, but they seem to be against everything that I believe in.
Islam is a 7th century death cult coughed up by a psychotic pedophile.
You wouldn't let Muslims shop at your store?
I sure wouldn't.
The attackers threw trash on the lawn, slashed all 4 tires of Muhammad's car, and carved the word camels into their lawn.
2 teens accused of vandalizing an Islamic school in Miami will go to court today.
Last night, more than 600 people jammed a lobby and a county boardroom, saying quite openly they don't want to live next to Muslims.
Prove to me that you are not working with our enemies.
Get close enough, you can still smell the gas used as accelerant. Tonight, the search is on for the man seen here in this surveillance video from last night.
You don't know who's going to come after you. You don't know how to live. You don't know how to sleep at night.
It's nothing but hate against Muslims and the Muslim people.
That's how Bill Crewery of Somerset took the 15-minute fitna video that he says his daughter watched on September 11th in an advanced placement class.
The premise was this is why 9/11 happened, because of the Muslims.
Much of the video is too graphic to show on television. It shows beheadings, children being injured, and dead bodies. Those violent acts are edited in between passages of the Quran. Crewery says his daughter has not been the same since.
My name is Sarah, and I am an Emerge volunteer. Emerge is a nonprofit organization. They have a statewide network here in Florida, which encompasses the cities of Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, Panama City, and South Florida. Emerge is a nonprofit organization that particularly emphasizes on mobilizing minority groups to be more politically active, to be more involved within the state of Florida. There's a particular emphasis on the Muslim community here, which I feel personally is extremely important to be a part of and to be a volunteer, to help give a voice to historically one of the most ignored communities within our country. And Emerge really does specialize in giving a voice to that community.
The Muslim community is essentially seen as today's evil empire. And I think that is being used to further the goals of individuals, but it doesn't really reflect, I think, the greater American society that's out there.
Because unfortunately, what we've seen in recent years, people who use differences to divide us, people who use movies to divide us, who try to exploit differences for their own political careers. And you know what I'm talking about, because when there was a Muslim Day in the Capitol 2 years ago and every leader seemed to boycott it, it was a real shame on our state, because we need to bring people together. Florida cannot go forward in the 21st century and compete while we're a people divided. We need to come together, and Emerge USA is at the forefront of that.
And the only way we can really show the true greatness of our American society is for the Muslim community to be less insular, to get up and out of their houses and to interact with others.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is ZJ Afiz. I'm running for the Florida State House in District 67. I want to send you a message that's very important for Muslim Americans to get involved in the political process. For too long, Muslims have stayed out of getting involved and making a difference. But we need to send a message. We need to be involved so that we can, in fact, improve our own status in America. We can have a voice in American politics and altogether improve the system for ourselves and for all of our fellow Americans.
This is still, in my opinion, one of the most wonderful countries in the world. It is a place where you can deliver the American dream. It may be very hard for you, but it's an American dream that you can deliver for your children. But you have to, along with working and creating a better life for them here in America, you have to understand that you have a civic responsibility, understanding your rights as an American.
Well, first of all, let me tell you that part of the way to get any member of Congress to engage with your community is to engage with them. It's very important that you have a presence. And of course, where there's no demand, there's no compliance and there's no cooperation. So it's very important that the community, the Muslim community, be really a part of the solution.
Politics is just like everything else, with laws of supply and demand. There's a reason why politicians go to condominiums in Broward to campaign, because they go where the voters are. And that's why it's important for Emerge USA to lead the way to get your community to register to vote and to participate. Because once members of a community participate, you will see a flock of politicians who will be there because you need to be competed for. You need to be free agents where people from both parties come in and try to compete for your attention and for your support.
You should be involved in the community. You can be involved in so many different ways, whether it's coaching, involved in advisory boards, coming to city commission meetings, and it makes a difference. We saw it in our community. When they wanted to put a garbage transfer station right next to a place of worship and a school, the community came out. It didn't matter that it was a mosque. It was that nobody in our community wanted it. And we saw that you can build bridges by reaching out to people. Take that energy, take that success, and be involved. You don't have to run for office. You just simply have to care.
At least once a year, have a group that comes up to the Capitol and really spends a lot of time there working with legislators. And
that is what we should strive for, to build an organization, to build an entity that really achieves good things for all Americans, but it stems from the strong principles, values, and goodness that Muslim Americans hold dear.
I want to congratulate the members of Emerge USA for all your success in putting together such a wonderful organization that focuses on family and faith and social responsibility.
We have a lot to contribute. We're your Muslim neighbor, we're your Muslim salesman, your doctor, your lawyer, your pharmacist.
The only way to achieve our collective goals is to work together on fundamentals. We have to reach out and make calls to the over 100,000 registered Muslim voters that we have currently in our database. This is going to take the effort of our entire community. And if we can do that and mobilize this community, there's nothing that can hold us back.